This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. St. Andrews, once a community where leaving car doors and homes unlocked was the norm, is experiencing a troubling shift. On Monday night, at least 14 vehicles across town were targeted in a series of unsettling break-ins. Many locals who left their cars unlocked awoke to find them ransacked. While little of value was stolen, the incidents have shattered the sense of security, leaving the community on edge. Ken Beaubien, who lives on Princess Royal, was alarmed to discover the state of his vehicle on Tuesday morning.
We noticed that someone had opened the doors and gone through all of the glove box and center console and basically through the whole vehicle, searching for something. The vehicle, unfortunately, we had forgot to lock, so they did get in without breaking the windows, but essentially they went through the entire vehicle, and I'm not really sure what they were looking for. There was nothing out visible for them to steal, but they certainly went through every compartment in the car.
Beaubien is also a landlord to two rental buildings, one located on Montague Street and the other on King Street. Tenants at both buildings reported break-ins as well.
They basically all had vehicles that were broken into. We also heard from neighbors where if the vehicle was locked, they still went and trespassed on the property through gates and fences to get to the vehicle and check if it was unlocked. So essentially it was all over town, Montague, right downtown near Water Street, as well as on King Street.
In recent years, the province has seen a notable increase in thefts from vehicles. According to New Brunswick's RCMP's latest data, there were 1,511 cases of theft under or equal to $5,000 in value from motor vehicles reported in 2022, a near 9% increase from the previous year, and the trend continues to rise. The New Brunswick RCMP advised residents to take proactive steps to safeguard their vehicles. Simple steps such as locking car doors, removing valuables from sight, and parking in well-lit areas can significantly reduce the risk of theft.
Us having recently moved here in the last 3 years, have always felt very safe and still do feel safe in the community. It's just unnerving to try and understand why someone was doing this and whether or not they intend to try and get into people's homes as well. Is this the beginning of a bigger problem or is this something that we can resolve now?
On Canada Day, St. Andrews faced a significant setback when a power outage disrupted the celebrations. The outage, lasting over 3 hours, impacted local businesses on their busiest day of the year, forcing many to turn customers away or close shop entirely. The town, which typically draws around 10,000 visitors for the holiday, struggled to cope with the loss of power.
Canada Day is like Christmas for business owners. They're prepping all year for it. And there was tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars lost that day. So, of course, it's frustrating.
Sean Christie, manager of the Red Herring Pub, said the financial loss was significant.
Once the power goes out, just from a standpoint of trying to get people fed, because our kitchen runs on electricity. So all the vents go off and then we can't cook anything. So we did our best this time to get the food out. We did pretty good, but it was just very frustrating, and it basically probably cost us a couple $1,000s in revenue.
This incident marks the latest in a series of power outages in the area in 2024. Beth Weaver, co-owner of Salty Towers and Inn on Water Street, said multiple power outages inspired her to get a generator.
The continued power outages was in fact why we picked up a generator, because one of the major ones from before, and mind you that was with the storms and the winds that we kept getting, that was a major impact on our business. We were full, our house, we were full in at the time.
According to NB Power, wildlife has been the primary cause of these disruptions, citing osprey, falling trees, and most recently a squirrel for the Canada Day incident. However, the frequency of these outages, especially following a winter of harsh storms, has raised concerns about what the root cause might be. Mayor Brad Henderson said he and the Chamber of Commerce President Paul Logan had an emergency meeting with NB Power after the Canada Day outage.
The meeting with NB Power was to make it clear that the power outages are causing significant financial harm to businesses. It is an inconvenience to our residents, but it's actually costing our local economy hundreds of thousands of dollars. And what we wanted to get into is the specifics of why does this keep happening, what can we expect in the future, and as well a communication strategy with the public. The public wants answers. I'm not able to provide them, so NB Power has agreed to meet with the public at a public meeting by the end of July, and I'm really looking forward to later this week getting that date.
In a statement to CHCO, a representative for NB Power said, quote, NB Power recognizes that the recent power outages in the St. Andrews community have been a major inconvenience. While many of the outages in recent months have been caused by wildlife, we are working to identify root causes and measures that we can put in place to help prevent this in the future. NB Power is committed to improving reliability for customers and is working with town leadership to establish a date for a meeting with residents. A date, time, and location of the meeting has yet to be determined. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow me, Vicki Hogarth, on Facebook and subscribe for free to CHCO TV on YouTube.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.